Right, all right, all right. Can you hear me good?
Me?
Yeah, I can hear you good. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, great, great, great. We're gonna get started.
Thank you. Not you.
Thank
I
you.
didn't call you, baby. I'm sorry.
Okay.
My daughter was helping me get on. How
Okay.
are
You're
you?
fine. I'm fine. I'm great now that we got you. I'm great now. I was messed up. Then now I got great. I said, you know what? We got Melba Moore coming on, the great, the legend. I'm gonna get in the happy mood. We got to be happy for this.
All right, let's do it.
All right, all right. So we got the great, the incomparable Melba Moore, winner of the Tony Award for Pearly. This is big. This is big. You had your own radio, with your own label too, right? At one point,
My own TV show.
TV show. Yeah, I heard about that.
Management company as well, artist management. Yeah.
Yeah, you was doing it big long before we were, as hip hop artists, as R&B
Oh,
artists.
you're younger. What do you expect?
Hey man, you paved the way. You paved the way, Auntie, and we thank you for that. We giving you flowers.
Thank you.
If I had money, I sent them, but you know we on the budget.
That's right. That's coming. That's all right.
It's on the way. It's on the way. So I hear you getting a Lifetime Achievement Award soon.
Yes.
How does that feel?
I'm very excited because it connects me to you cheering my children.
Right. It connects us. We learn from you. We learn from the best, though. We learn from the best. What is your favorite song in your catalog? Or do you, I mean, I'll give you two because you got so many hits. I mean, you got to have more than one.
Well, my favorite are people's favorites.
Okay, I can see that.
Not for me, you know.
I can see that. I can see that. I like the newest one, the last one. You think you put out through the pandemic, right?
Just doing me.
Just doing me. Just doing me.
Like that one? You know why I like that one then?
Why'd you like it then?
Because it gives me a brand new hit. Thank you.
It does. It add to the catalog. Add to the catalog. That's what I'm trying to do.
It makes me now.
Yeah, it does. It makes you younger. Yeah, and everybody loved it. I mean, you captured a whole new audience with that one. I don't know if you knew that.
Well, I do now because I just saw yesterday where I can't remember where it was being videoed or streamed or whatever you guys call it.
Streaming, yep. I got you.
And everybody was dancing to it and they knew all the lyrics. This was yesterday.
Yes, yeah.
So that means it's really a hit.
Yeah, I've been hearing it in our in the hip hop DJs. I think they tagged you. My guy from NYC, he's been playing you all the time. He mixed that thing on up in there. I'm like, whoa, wow.
That means I really got a hit.
You got a hit on your hands. You got a hit on your hands. You being humble. I'm gonna be an unhumble right-hand man.
No, you know what it is? I'm doing other things and stuff, so I don't stay on the internet all the time following things.
Right.
And every once in a while, somebody tells me, this is happening. That's what I said, oh my gosh. Yeah.
We on the takeoff. We on the takeoff. Yeah,
I know you
love that record.
And humble, but I'm really excited. It's something, especially don't take that for granted, you know.
Yeah, definitely. I can tell you a humble being. That's why we love you. It's our favorite auntie. It's our favorite auntie. That's why we love you. So what is your, okay, so I know you worked with Kashif, right? Back in the day?
Yes.
Okay, that's one of my favorite producers. I still look up to them. I love that 80s music, that 80s, 70s vibe. I love that. And
actually, Kashif with that big synthesizers, he kind of ushered that in. And then he brought in with Howard Johnson and Evelyn King.
Oh yeah, I heard, yeah.
Those are like the big songs. I mean, there was plenty more, but that had that beautiful big synthesizer sound.
Yeah, was that the Love Coming At You? That's one of my favorites too. Love Coming At You.
Okay, well that's Paul Lawrence, but he's kind of out of the Kashif camp.
Okay, I can tell.
You hear that on Love Coming At You. You don't hear the whole big sound that Kashif had, but you hear boom, 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 boom.
It's subtle, but it's in there.
Yeah, it's still
I love that record. That was another one that we get played. I think you're gonna start getting sampled a lot in a minute. I think that's what's gonna happen.
That I know what sample is. That's been happening.
Yeah,
I don't know if it continues.
We love the sound. We love your music. We love all that. I got introduced you through Fighting Temptations, the movie. that you did. And then I had to go back, I had to go back and I'm like, who is this lady? She's beautiful and her voice is amazing. I'd never heard of her. So I was young though, too. I'm only 33. So that was our generation introduction to you. And you've been working and going ever since. Right. That's amazing. How do you keep going? What keeps you going and grounded?
Let me ask you, what keeps you going? I know you're young and everything, but
coffee.
You know something? I forgot about my coffee.
Yeah, I got mine right here on the side of me.
No, but I'm serious, you could use that energy for something else if you didn't stay interested, right?
Yeah, you're right. I can't help it. I'm an 80s baby. I love the music, and my mother's a consumer of a music connoisseur, I should say. So she, when I tell her, I'm like, who's Melba? She like, boy, I didn't play her enough. You didn't know? I had to go back. I'm like, I didn't put the face with the music. And now we got the face with the music a lot more. It seems like you're out a lot more.
No, but you know what it is too? I think we African Americans understand that this is not just a job.
Yeah.
Not just a record. It's not just a style. It's our culture. And so we pass it on. Now,
yeah.
I don't know if we used to do that so much as we do now. I think we do it more now.
Yeah, I can say that now. It's like bridging the gap a lot more. It's like, in you guys' heyday, like I say the 80s, and it was just like more subtle. Everything was more real. Now it's kind of like whatever you post is real. You know what I mean? So I think,
you know what? Every generation has some kind of technology or something that comes along that actually can take over humanity.
Yeah.
And I hope it will even off. I don't know, because we cause a lot of damage by not really communicating with each other.
Yes.
And one of the good things perhaps the pandemic did, it shut everybody down, shut everything down. And I don't care if you Donald Trump or if you nobody, you got to do it yourself, a lot of it. And you have to start over. You have to do without a lot of this stuff. It's never going to be back there anymore.
It's never.
You have to do something else. And so I think that, perhaps we go to our own tribe, our own culture. I think it enhanced us.
I think it did in a lot of ways. Like you said, it's always a bad way.
You know how you people are. Every time something bad happens, y'all come out of it better.
Yeah, we're resilient. We're resilient. We got to keep going. I think that's in that melanin too. I think that melanin is just trained to keep going. Yeah. You don't stop. You keep fighting. Especially if it's something that you love to do. So what's next for Melba Moore? Is there anything that's next? You've done everything. Like what you doing?
Well, I haven't done it consistently because I've had some challenges that really stopped my career in my life. But God keeps bringing me back. So I'm going to be probably going out on tour with D Nice.
Ooh, okay.
Because he's launching me.
Okay, D Nice. D Nice is in the building. Shout out to D Nice, man. Shout out to D Nice.
He's auntie too.
Yeah, that's auntie. You auntie to all of us. I think you're the most down to earth auntie we got. You know what I mean? That we can just, hey, you'll put us in our place. Bend you over that knee. But at the same time, you're so cool. We'll come to you and tell you everything before we tell the other aunties. That's how I feel with you. You know what I mean? You connected to us. I think it was that Fighting Temptations, man. You hit that note, and that's why they call her the belt, everybody. That belt stuck in my head. Then I seen you on Instagram and said, I'm reaching out. That is her. So how long, when did you get the name The Belt? How did that come along? Was it a producer, the nickname The Belt?
I never heard of me. I've been called a lot of things. I didn't hear that one.
You never heard? So what
does that mean, The Belt?
Okay.
What does that mean?
We told Miss Melba Moore that, your nickname is The Belt because they say you belt out those notes.
Oh, belting out. I know that expression.
Yeah. I talk a little funny. I'm in Indianapolis. We talk a little funny. We ain't got nothing to do here but corn and coffee.
But guess what? I'm from New York.
Okay. So you feel what I'm saying? This is auntie. See, this is why this is auntie.
What? That's what I love about America. Each area really has its own personality. Belting, probably because my voice was so small. And I went to the gym and I swam and I hollered and hoop and keep on doing and take voice lessons and sing things. It gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And then I had some opportunity. My first opportunities to come before the public actually was on Broadway.
Okay.
And that's where you belt.
Yeah, that's where you can go for what you know.
Loud on Broadway.
Okay. Yeah, the people in the back got to hear. I understand that.
Without a microphone.
Oh, you are the belt.
We have microphones, but you're supposed to be stronger there.
Yeah.
That's probably where I got it.
So is that your first love? Recording or on the stage, actual live on that stage?
No, you know what it is?
What?
It's music.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
I feel like music is my heartbeat, is my center.
Mm-hmm.
And if I focus on that, even if I'm not always so good at it, it
Mm-hmm.
always takes root and it gives me other opportunities. I never studied acting. I
Oh,
didn't know where to go. Didn't have any manager or agent. But God led me to certain places, and one thing led to the other. And so I have a Tony Award. That's for acting.
right. That's big. That's huge. And you never took acting lessons. It was natural probably for you. So I think you're saying like through the music.
But you don't know that unless you go out and try.
You gotta go. You gotta go. So that's a lesson to all of us, people everywhere of any nationality. You gotta go try. You don't know if you don't try. You're gonna fail. Failure makes you better. That's how I believe. And I failed 1,000 and million times. I'm only 33. I've been falling and failing. But
well, you're gonna fall and fail a lot more, but you're gonna be victorious in the end. Okay.
That's what we're doing. I'm speaking it. We speaking it. And Auntie said that. I didn't say that. Auntie said that.
So, Auntie, know that, baby.
Okay, thank you. We love you here. So if you had to do a versus, first off, would you do a versus? You know, the versus thing that they're doing on Instagram.
I've seen a little bit of it, yes.
Would you be interested in doing one?
Absolutely. I want to do whatever, I want to do what everybody else is doing. Sure.
Right. Who would you have a versus with if you had to pick?
Maybe Stephanie Mills, because we're little people.
Yep. That was my first choice for you. Stephanie.
And I know she wouldn't hurt me too bad.
Right. Y'all both got a mega hit. Y'all both have a longevity in your careers. I think that'd be great. I might have to sign a petition for that. I want that. I want that. But Stephanie recently said that she turned it down. Well, they turned her down with her and Shaka Khan. Why do you feel that was? You think it's because they felt like they didn't have enough hits? Because we know that they got hits. So I'm thinking it couldn't be that.
And I really don't know how it works. I didn't know anybody gets turned down. I didn't know that happens.
Yeah, but then they came back for them. They came back, and Stephanie said no. She's not doing it. I love that energy. I was ready. Yeah, now y'all want me. Nobody. That's our other auntie right there, Stephanie Mills. She give it to you like it is. I love that. Our generation loves that.
It's my baby.
Yeah.
Well, I call her my little sister. Not only, well, she's younger than me, so I call her my little sister.
Okay, well, we don't know because y'all don't age bit. So how would we know?
Well,
we don't know.
Y'all don't crack.
Yeah, we don't
crack. I'm saying y'all because you know why?
Why?
Because I'm white.
Okay. today. Auntie a white rich woman today.
No, I'll tell you one thing. I like to joke around. I like that.
I know that. We love your energy for that because that's what we do. Life's too short to be so stuck up and serious all the time. It's too short. You know, politically they cancel you.
It's not. I never try to make jokes at anybody's expense. I don't do that.
We know that. You keep it classy. That's why we love you here. So who are some of the people you looked up to? We know you did background for Aretha Franklin and a lot of other people. So you paid your dues. It's like first, like you got to pay your dues, and then you came out singing.
But you know what? That's not paying dues. That's fun.
Yeah, that's fun because you love to sing.
Are you joking? Singing about Aretha Franklin?
Okay, that'd be fun.
Joking.
Shout out to K Point. We interviewed him. That's a close friend. That's Aretha's boy right there, youngest son, K Point. So shout out to K Point. Yeah, it's all in the family. That Franklin family, they just got that good energy and they real.
But I'll tell you what dues is when you get blackballed.
Yeah. Oh.
When you cannot work.
Yeah.
When your family is destroyed. When your reputation is destroyed.
Oh.
When you are homeless. Those things have happened to me.
Yeah. Whoa.
And now you can ask me, how I felt about that or what I did about that. And you don't know what to do. And you say, how did you come back? I can only believe that I really became close to God. And he says, don't think too much of yourself and I'll help you out.
Yeah. I think I've checked out about 5 of them things you said so far. So I'm on my way.
Really?
Yeah, I've been there, and trying to be a man having that pride. I'm not about to ask nobody to stay. You sleep in the car, you do what you have to do. But we making it now, and I think it's that guide.
Yeah, but don't skim over that.
Yeah.
You had to sleep in a car.
At points, yeah. I wasn't going back with my mom. She had enough. She done enough for me as it is. I'm a man. I stuck it out, but it's all turning up now. That was maybe about 2 years ago. So, and I think it's the relationship with God. You said what?
That wasn't very long ago.
No, it wasn't. But we keep going. I learned from you. I learned from the best. We keep going.
Right.
For everybody else to get
paying dues. You mean like working hard? No, that's fun. Yeah. Is when you're stripped of your ability to work, or so, I was accused of being some kind of a cocaine addict. I've never done
Heard
drugs.
that. Yeah, we've never heard that. Yeah,
No, that's because you're so young.
yeah, okay, I got you. I got you. That was probably them Club 54 days. I mean, when I go back and look, it seems like they say that
No,
about everybody.
I had all of that, and then I lost all that.
Whoa, whoa. How did that feel to go from the top to,
It
and then
was,
you have a name out right,
but
so people
I'll tell you what
recognize it.
happened. The week that I had going to be evicted and out of my home, a gentleman by the name of Michael Matthews called me, and he's like Tyler Perry. He started the gospel plays.
Whoa, that's big. Shout out to him.
And,
Shout out.
I didn't know it, but I was saved.
Right, right.
So I'm just calling on the Lord all the time. I don't know really what I'm doing. It's just, that's a gift. If he comes on you like that and you don't even know it.
Yeah.
So, you're going around, you feel like everything is just gone and dead, but it's not.
Yeah, I think it's a renewal state.
It's not.
Yeah,
Now you've been through it, so you know what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
But
Yeah.
this gentleman took me out on the road with this play. Everybody in the play was saying, now I know a lot of events and gospel things, all kinds of horrible things go on out there. But
Right.
this group of people, they weren't like that. They were saved. And I'm so grateful for it, because I was absolutely devastated, because my daughter had run away because of the situations we had. Only had one child.
Oh, okay, okay.
So I was so devastated, which is kind of numb. I
It is.
can't really talk.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't make jokes.
No, none of that's coming out. There's no joking.
No,
There's
you just
no joking. I try to laugh at your jokes, you know what I mean, or something, but that's hard to do.
can't. So I'm
Yeah.
just saying, in the capsule, just not to go through all of the details. But
Mhm.
those people, they sat with me. They were with. It was the first actual tour I had gone. I never been on the road with a show. All the
Wow.
shows I had done up until that time.
Right.
So I lived with these people. They were my family.
Yeah.
They played all the time. A lot of times, I would just be sitting there. And so they would just sometimes, not invade you, but they just be with you. Sometimes it's hard to be alone.
Yeah, it is. It is. I'm
Just
just
be
now
with
learning that. I'm better alone instead of having this group of people around me I'm trying to take care of, trying to please everybody. And it just won't work. It never
Well,
works.
you can do it, but you have to have that time alone.
Yeah, you do. You do.
And you have your own thoughts without anybody, coming into that. And then you have something of yourself. You have something to give. That's all I'm trying to say. So these people
got
really gave me back myself while I was out there. I discovered where my daughter was. I had her come out and be with them. She said, "Ma,
Right.
they're so sweet. They're so nice." I said, "Baby, honey, that's what saints do. They were saints. They gave me my life back."
Oh. And then first you gave her kind of her life back.
She came out there
Beautiful.
because when she ran away and everything, all
Mhm.
she saw around was her dad and her mom fighting all the time. And
Right.
you know how it is for a child. They're
Yeah.
the ones that most hurt by this. And the last thing I wanted to do was hurt her, but
Right.
I didn't have any control. So I'm just telling you how grateful I am. Yeah, I'm full of jokes.
Yeah, you supposed to be. I'm full of them now too. I just slept in that car. I don't sleep in the car no more. I'm full of jokes. Thank you, Jesus. All day long. Call me what you want to call me.
All day long.
All day long. I'm grateful and thankful and humble. That's what
See,
we do.
to me, that's paying dues.
Yeah. Whoa, you put a whole new spin on paying dues. That's the way I'm living by now. Thank you,
Exactly.
Auntie. That was real. We
Yeah.
dropping gems today. This is knowledge. That's why I wanted to interview you so bad. And I lost the last interview. Oh, we recording now. It's recording now. But we lost that last one. I about went crazy. I almost went nuts. I said, because you dropped so many jewels like this last time. I said, we need to hear that. We have to hear that. And we got to hear from somebody like us in order for it to sink in, and that's what I believe.
People who are going through now, who have been, so we can come together better.
Yeah, and be honest about the story. Like some people don't want to tell they've been homeless or they didn't have that. They want to make it look glamorous all the time. You got to tell that bad part too. You got to help somebody else.
You understand, it feels horrible. It'd be a shame that
Yeah.
you have to be able to get healed of all of that.
Yeah, but once you healed, you got to shout from the mountaintop. So I tell
Absolutely.
people all the time, because it may be somebody in that car now who's about to give up. No, you don't give up, because I'm talking to Auntie Melba Moore today. I got to give myself a round of applause for that. I went from that to talking to Auntie. That's a blessing in itself. We thank you here for that. We thank you. Okay, so you worked with Freddie Jackson. How was that like? We love Freddie too. All that soul music. That's what we were raised on.
Well,
So love that.
I have launched Freddie's career. Freddie was with our management company called Hush Productions.
Hush, yeah.
And actually, well, I discovered him along with Paul Lawrence and Kashif and many other wonderful artists all around the same time. I don't know if you know, but Freddie's a great songwriter. Did you know that?
I didn't know that. I did not know that.
I met him as a songwriter and musician and kind of backup singer. And he was, his day job was his word processor. But as we worked together and became friends, I took him out on the road with me, but I never let him open for me. I put him in the middle of my show.
Whoa, why was that?
So nobody knows you. You can't, you help group people. You don't just throw them out there.
And that's what's happening today. They're throwing people out there. And I think that's what we need to take back. I'm glad you brought that up and said that. You groomed him, actually. Yeah. And he would have been nervous anyway. You know, he done never performed or something and out there opening up for Melba Moore.
Right. Yeah. And during that time, he sang back up for me, but he only sang one song.
Okay.
Well, he sang that one song. The people was devastated.
It was only took one. Freddie, it only took one.
I said, after he sang on my show a few times, I said, okay, ladies and gentlemen, hold up, okay?
Right.
Take this before you hear him.
Right. He's powerhouse.
Get right, because once he starts singing, y'all start hollering and screaming all through his song. You don't even hear the rest of the song.
Yeah, it's over. It's over. And you
Let
might
me tell you right now, his name is Freddie Jackson, and I discovered him, okay?
All right. Dropping another gem. She discovered Freddie. Thank you for that. That you were my lady. Hey, you were my lady. I had to play that a couple times.
That record,
hey, thank you,
I'm putting background on it. You can hear my voice on it.
Oh, I'm gonna have to listen to it again today. I love listening to backgrounds. I catch a lot of Sissy Houston. I'll tell you that. I catch a lot of her voice in there. I'm gonna have to listen for that one.
Sissy Houston? Is that what
I catch a lot of hers in the background of songs. I'm a producer at heart, so I listen for backgrounds too.
Don't even tell me about that voice.
Yeah, that's I would love to interview her.
She's ridiculous.
Yeah. For Elvis and everybody. It seemed like she was the go-to girl for background. We would love to interview Miss. Shout out to Sissy Houston and the Houston family. Stay strong.
Absolutely. Now, after I knew I was saved, I did a lot of traveling from churches to churches performing with Dr. Houston. So she's a dear friend.
Okay, I can see that. Whoa, well, you steady. I want to be like you when I grow up. I want to steady, had it work. Steady be doing something. If I stop, I'll die. Like I'm like a shark. I got to keep going, keep thriving and keep dreaming and making it happen.
Absolutely.
So, would you ever consider doing stage plays again?
Oh, I will.
You would do that again?
I will. Not would.
Okay.
I'll tell you why it's will.
Okay.
Because
I'm listening. I'm all ears.
Tell somebody why something happened. Okay.
Right. Will.
You tell me what, I'll tell you why. Okay, but that's wisdom. Recently, we did something called title songs, and there was about 30 different artists that were called together to do title songs from Broadway shows. Okay. And they invited me to do the one from the show that I got the Tony Award for, which was Pearly.
Yeah, my favorite.
And it went so well until they're going to find me some place to do.
Yeah.
I don't know. Have you ever heard of Mame?
Yeah, I've heard of that. Yes.
Wouldn't I be a good Auntie Mame?
Yeah, I've heard of it before. I've heard of her before. Isn't it is she a backup singer?
Auntie Mame? Yeah. You've been in music too long. You got to watch the movies too. Rosalind Russell did the first one in the movies.
Oh, okay.
The big musical. There are a few others, and so they're interested in me doing something like. I'll be back to Broadway. I'll put it that way.
Okay, so we can't wait.
I'm being invited back now.
You're getting invited back. I mean, that's what we do when we're champions. You're number one. Why wouldn't they invite you back? They want to see that. We watch Pearly all the time. I've introduced my friends to Pearly because it's a great story, and you did a wonderful job. So it's like, would you ever consider rebooting that? Maybe playing a different part at this part, but
I think it should be rewritten for me as I am now.
Right.
Or I can be silly and sing.
Right. Oh man, I like to help write that. We're gonna have to sign a petition for that. We got 2 petitions today. So Versus and for Pearly to come back.
Let's do this.
Yeah, because it changed our lives and it's changing our lives. This generation needs that stuff. We need to hear from our aunties, our uncles to guide us. You had a management company way before all of this. You know what I mean? That's saying something. That's a
Right.
pioneer. So we're glad we got a pioneer on the show. Well, thanks for taking the show. First off, hold on. What do you have next? You got a new single coming out, or what's next?
Well, we're gonna ride the rest of the way with Just Doing Me. I have several things coming out, and I just know you used to be talking about it. You don't know what they sound like or what
Right.
it is.
You know that they coming now.
There's lots of new music coming, but I'm going to be performing on some of the shows with D Nice. I'll be probably doing the Just Doing Me, and he likes I think it's You Stepped Into My Life. He likes that one.
Like that one too. Nice choice.
He's inviting all these artists, so everybody's going to do like about 2 songs.
Okay.
It's going to be a huge. He's doing one at the Hollywood Bowl. He's doing one in the park outside, and he's coming to Atlanta.
Okay.
And several different.
Okay, we're going to check that tour date out because we will definitely be there. Naparazzi is in the building. We will be there supporting you. And I've never seen you live, so this is going to be big for me. I'm going to bring about 1,000 of my homies. We be in the back. We look like rappers, but we ain't bad people.
I know you good people. I'm getting me some new clothes and everything.
Okay, so she's dolling up. Dolling, you don't need
Doll
that.
it up.
You don't need to doll up. You naturally dolled up. But thank you, Miss Melba Moore, for taking the interview. We will be posting and letting people know about the tour dates that's coming up so they can come out. And shout out to Mickey Howard too. She'll be performing at the Windy Cindy Winery in Chicago, July 26th and 27th. That's my girl right there. That's big sis.
Oh, that's my girl.
Yeah, we are. I'm connected. I love my auntie.
We used to manage Mickey.
Really?
Yeah.
Whoa. I know she's managed by Joe Jackson too. So I always managed by good people. I think a manager is a great.
But she's a very smart young woman too.
Yes, she's taught me so much. She's taught me so much. And I shout her out every chance I get because she's the reason why I kept going, that I got out that car and kept going. So thank you, Mickey Howard, man. All right. Thanks, Miss Melba Moore, Auntie Melba Moore. Tour dates coming soon on the site, Naparazzi Mag with 2Gs.com. We love you. And we're gonna be at one of them shows. Look for us in the back.
Bless you. Thank you for having me.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
Good day.